All right, good morning, March 11th. Here we go. Market's already open. First 6 minutes has already gone by. I had a little technical difficulty, so just getting started here. Gonna bring in our Confluence traders. These guys are mentors to me. They don't know they're virtual mentors, but I love to have them on. I like to use them as Confluence for my trades. So let's see.
Tesla just decided to go beast mode this morning.
Ooh. So hopefully you can hear them,
What is
and this
that?
new
Look at
setup with
this.
the mic and everything works. So keep them lower, me higher.
Pre-market hot. Can't even do that. Maybe we look at previous day high, like 406
Oh wow, market pumping.
for a bounce. That had to have been news.
Tesla's looking good. Circle is up. That's something I follow. But all right.
What you watching for today, Grizzly? You see anything you like? Mr. Grizzly. Grizzly, can't you see? Oftentimes your trades really pay me.
What's up?
I was just asking if you saw anything you liked, if you're watching anything.
Yeah, just watching this Asia high is all I have on watch right now.
Hey, watch that Tesla bounce around 405 to 406 too. I don't know if you still have your options account or you keep it pulled up, but
I don't have it pulled up right now.
where my view op at? I need my Grizzology too. Where's my Grizzology at?
Oh yeah.
Grizzology has view op on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Just have to turn it on. George, where is it?
Oh my! I was like, okay, pre-market high, pre-market low. My Grizzology sessions or my Grizzology settings didn't save.
One thing I like to make sure I do on a new chart before I add Grizzology, change the settings on the chart. Make sure you hit the settings top right corner, go to symbol, turn it on electronic trading hours, and turn on adjust for contract changes.
How do you? So
on
when
the
it
MNQ chart.
when it flashes those like the buy and the sell things, how do you use that?
Well, I have to wait on the close of the candle because it can go
Yeah.
away before the actual candle closes.
Yeah.
And I just the way I use it just for like extra confluence, right? If I'm looking for a short, say we like yesterday, if you see it on your screen, the candle that confirmed into the supply. We had a nice confirmation candle, but it's a little too much risk to take it at close. So you see how it retraced?
Yeah.
Have a nice retracement for entry. That would have been how I did use it. Actually, I caught that trade. But also later on, there's a fair value gap that opened up. I think it was like right here, and it allowed for a second short entry.
What's up, Gene? How's it going, bro? Nice tag.
Okay.
Gene's here.
I don't
He's doing
know
thing.
if things were working previously, but
So is Pay
hopefully.
Done. He's
All
been
right.
hibernating. He's been sleeping. But focused on catching a nice, solid A+ trade. A+ winner today, and moving forward with focus.
I agree. Let's look for a nice retrace trade. My slingshot trade. I have an 11 o'clock turn, and then they have
individual stocks too?
what they call a two-bar trade, which I sometimes will take with them. But
Yeah,
basically,
some
yeah, what
people
I'm
use it
looking for
for, you know,
is
I use it
it's
for MNQ
my
because it's
my
quick and
trading
makes sense.
style is
Dead
basically
ass. If he keeps acting like this, it will have me
a
back
trend
being options
continuation
done.
style. I'm going to be
I don't know if
looking
you guys are
for
ready for that.
I'm going to be looking for retracement down to this area and then going higher. So
We may
just
have
make
to if we
sure
don't start getting the price action back, but I'm sure it'll come back.
we're
Once
working here.
give it a week or so.
Okay, good. I don't know. That might still be picking up the desktop audio, so we might be
High is
talking
at
over each
56.
other,
All
but
right.
try to keep them
I
low.
haven't fully bought into the pump yet, but I'm not going to try to short it without solid
Okay,
confirmation.
so right here we're beyond. I don't trade in the first 15 minutes.
Connection lost. Connection lost.
All right.
All right.
Looks like we're
Let's get
back.
it. Wait, what happened to my?
Had a disconnection there. Let's see if our trading platform is. Let's get this out of the way.
All right. Padawans, let's get to the money.
Yeah, we're going to need to reconnect. We don't
We
need that one.
almost touched that Asia high. We got really close, about 10 points. We got our 15-minute high at 115 and our 15-minute low at pretty much the opening price, 33. We just kind of opened and shot up.
Okay.
Yep. Gotta protect your account. Gotta protect your capital.
Having problems with connection.
You trade New York today, Gene? Nice.
This isn't good.
Maybe.
Pricing is locked up here.
Remember, if you're watching my screen with this.
Connection lost.
We're bouncing right off that pre-market high. We're also at that.
Okay, so I'm just going to use the computer's
Market.
mic here. Hopefully this will be working. That's the only thing I can think of.
Just like my time.
Go back and say, okay, good. We've got data.
She don't know.
Yeah, we've got data. We've got connection.
Not
No,
bought in on the shorts quite yet.
we don't need that one. Okay. It looks like we're back. Hopefully we don't have a problem. Okay, now for my evaluation account, see what I'm looking for is for a touch of this 9-period EMA, that retrace. But typically I like to see the previous candle with more volume, but since that's the beginning candle, we may not get that. So with my technical difficulties, I may not be ready to be set up for trading here, but
Oh boy.
let's see if we can get ready.
This is your reminder. Choose DOD today, guys. All right, let's see. It's starting to look a little more,
Okay. So here,
confirming for shorts. We'll see how this next 5-minute candle closes.
because we had such high volume here, I'm only going to take this trade in my evals. So, because we're right there at that bounce. I'm going to wait here. I'll go ahead and
Stay
enter on my
real patient.
evals. Evals
But
only.
everything's kind of lining up to where if we can get strong candle down, ideally below this 15-minute low.
Order submitted.
Okay. I may have entered a
Order
little bit early
submitted.
there, but again, this is evals, so I'm very I'm a lot more risk on with evals. I don't want to spend forever trying to qualify them. So you can see I entered a little bit early. I'm going to maybe add here. We'll watch. I'm going to manage this trade. Oh, there we go. See if we get a follow through here.
Still waiting. We have 15 seconds left on this candle.
They trade the 5-minute chart, just so that you know. So
Interesting. Below pre-market high, but still above 15-minute high or 15-minute low, excuse me.
I love that bounce right there. I'm a little skeptical of this volume on that last candle. I would have liked to have seen it less, but
Hey, that's awesome, John. Team Bull.
I like to mark out what I was trading.
Makes me so happy.
Okay, because it's not following through really quick, I'm going to be
Doesn't look like Tesla's
watching.
going to give that pullback that I was watching for. Let's see here.
But this is a good indication. We'll see if it's going to respect this today or not. But again, these are evals. Being aggressive with them. If we lose, we lose, and we move on. But so I'll be watching this 200 period moving average as well, possibly to do an add there. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to move it lower.
Well, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
51. And there's the VWAP. So I'm going to add a couple.
Nothing more than a nice confirming downtrend. We got a really nice setup yesterday. I was going over this pre-market in the afternoon, but obviously I wasn't around for the for the
added. That's all I'm going to add on this trade. I'm not going to be willing to risk much more. So might end up with a, I don't know, $400 loss across those accounts, which again, I'm aggressive. I don't care about blowing evals. But you'll see when I trade my paying accounts and my life accounts, I'm super conservative. I mean, base hits. When you're trading across, a dozen accounts or 20 accounts, even 5 accounts, $100 a day in 5 accounts, $50 a day in 5 accounts is not bad. So that's my
I like the shorts. I like what's coming to be.
Okay. Now I'm going to trim to put in this order to trim.
Drop top.
There. So I just helped bring my cost average down, and now we'll see, and it's reduced my risk now. So now we'll see if it carries on. I'd be looking for high of day, hopefully. So we'll see. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Again, because of evals, I would usually trim here. I'll go ahead and trim one. Again, down to 2 micros.
Order filled.
And, you know, we may get a huge pump today. We'll see. So actually, I mean, I know why.
Look at that gross reversal candle.
I could see us come up and touch the overnight high and then sell off pretty hard there. But we'll see. I mean, we've got increasing volume. You'll learn that I look at volume and price. That's pretty much in retracements, and that's pretty much it. So
come on, maybe we confirm it. We got 1 more minute.
So they're looking for the downside. I wouldn't look for that too much, but could happen. See, to me, this is an uptrend, so I don't want to trade against the trend. But if this price breaks down through these moving averages, then I might consider.
Maybe it gives us it. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe so.
Okay, I'm going to move my stop up here and make sure that this ends as a positive trade. May not be much.
Too, guys, today is the last day of Apex is 85% off. You can use code JDON.
But I'd be looking for this to go up to high of day before it sells off hard.
If you want to take my next trade with me. Hopefully it's a freaking winner. Systematically and probability-wise, we're due for one. That is a tough candle to short.
Order submitted.
What am I supposed to do with that?
High of day. That's all we want. You're going to flush it. So here we go. Look, we can see we came down. We touched again. We went
really
further,
Tesla
but
got that pullback.
We'll see.
Down into that 50%. That's what I was really hoping for.
They do want to push it lower before they let it go higher, but we'll see. We didn't get the follow through that we wanted, so but you know this trade won't lose us any money.
Boy, come on. We touched up into this 50%.
We might look for a bounce down here at the 200, but
15-minute range, but
we'll see where we go.
No candle confirmation. I am primarily looking for shorts right now, though, not longs, until we build above that pre-market high, or above 15-minute high, excuse me.
Okay. Okay, I'm set here, so I'm gonna just let it run and play out. I would definitely be looking to get out of this trade
for shorts over longs,
just over this high. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my stop down there.
If that,
because I do think it'll sell off from there.
Or if we build above that 15-minute high, then I'll look for longs.
So we have more data at 10:30. Okay.
So I do see overnight we had this downtrend, but here we set.
Do we have more data?
Lower high.
Do we got more
or lower,
data?
higher low, and now we've got a higher high here, and hopefully we're doing it here. So
No, we don't have any more data.
We'll follow. Probably could have been
Give
more
us full
aggressive on
budget,
this
2 p.m.
these evals,
Budget that
but
doesn't exist.
you
The
know,
budget that's
if we
always
get
off.
crazy
Is
movement
that the
here,
budget that
it'll be
we're
great.
looking for? The budget that's like, I don't know, 17 trillion over?
Okay, I'm going to show you how I set my, like Jaden and Grizzly, I like to set the first 15-minute range, which is pretty narrow today, but interesting. So I've switched to a 15-minute chart, and I'm just going to.
Imaginary budget. Is this budget in the room with us right now? Need to ask the politicians that.
Look at this candle.
I know.
Here's the 8 o'clock hour. Let's go back. I think I moved, yeah. Liking all of that. You see, this is 1 micro, guys. So
Tesla's ripping. That was my main watch for a long entry if we pulled back.
This volume's going to possibly give us.
I could. This will be
goes.
interesting. If it just
goes up there.
ticks
Running out of
up
time.
beyond this price, you could see it come down. They take out these, they
20
let the
seconds.
breakout traders enter and then crush it. But we'll see.
I'm actually not opposed to a. Well, never mind. I was gonna say if the volume's close enough, a lot of times price will trend up on lower volume. So if it's similar or matches it, then it could look all right.
Let's get back to this 15-minute. Sure. So I just draw a box for the price that was the first 15 minutes. It was this first candle. And then what I do
This 25,000 is strong.
is
We were
mark
just
out the
holding this
50%
area.
retracement area.
We will break it, but then we'll just go right back above it.
Okay. All right. Wow.
Wow.
Jeez Louise.
Good. Now we'll just trail it up.
All right, then.
Now this
All
is,
right, Nasdaq, I
this
see
is
you.
not necessarily typical, but this is great. My evals are doing great. Wish I would have taken it in my
is that
others,
a
but
tweet or something?
I don't know what's going on. It's definitely gonna have the volume though that we're looking for a pullback entry. It doesn't just wick back down from this previous day high supply.
we're just gonna do a follow here.
This is insane.
Well,
And let's look at where our next hourly.
That was
Okay,
wild.
I'm gonna target this high,
Everybody's
guys.
crashing. People are saying wool selling off.
I'll tighten up
Well,
my
I
stop
think
here.
If this confirms up here, we look for a pullback.
For long as I agree.
And
125
my
area,
final price
130,
target on this
125.
particular trade is going to be 25,200. Right there.
I would not be surprised if this candle just falls apart. This has been the story of the week.
True. I would agree with that.
I know. I'm not taking nothing without solid confirmation. Nothing. Just waiting, staying patient, staying focused.
Leave this on retest.
It'll probably stop us out, but hey, a nice, decent gain.
And now we're gonna get that close above pre-market high, but an enormous wick in the 5-minute.
Stop fail.
Tesla's gone.
There
I'm
we
not gonna
go.
keep watching that. Tesla's out of here. She said,
No way this closes back inside the 15-minute range.
Point of control shifted.
Oh yeah, it's got the highest volume point.
Yep.
Typically, it's hard to beat the first 5-minute candle with volume, but we're doing it.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. That's what
Wow.
it's been doing all week this week, you know,
Right.
and we've gotten caught up in that chop a little bit, but yeah, there was last week. Last week's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday were
What
tough.
an absolute fake out.
Right up to that supply, man. And it's not giving us enough. This candle's going to be so massive, we're not even going to be able to trade this supply.
Yeah, I'd agree. I can't trade this for one thing. One of my rules is that
If it confirms.
if the average true range is over 75, I risk way down because it's just moving too fast. Even for a micro, it can, you know,
Let's
end up
see,
in
just
pretty
just made
sizable
$800
loss.
for the unsecured. My second payout ever.
So
First
I'm down to basically
just hit 6 this
in
month. Let's go
everything
DOD.
other than maybe evals trading only one micro.
One more minute on this candle.
May seem boring, but there you go. So the 15-minute range, we'll be watching that. That can act. The reason I mark it is because it can act as a area of support. So or
DOD,
resistance,
baby.
depending on which way you go. So
Look at that volume on that candle. That is wild. We just beat the first candle volume. That is like actually wild.
when they talk about
Actually
that again,
wild.
they're talking about the 5-minute chart. My chart doesn't show that, but we can move to the 5. See, yeah, that was a lot of volume there. It's come right back down to the top of the 15-minute range, which a lot of people will trade that opening range break. Although I think that wick right there is probably going to scare people off. All right.
The high here, 180.
My next candle's coming in about 15 seconds. And this may be a crazy day. Maybe not get any trade in my evals. Again, I'm super conservative. You have to be. It's base hits. Look, if and maybe you've seen this. You're on that roller coaster. You just buy evals. You'll qualify some, and then you'll eventually blow them. You don't want to be on that merry-go-round because I've been there. It's not fun.
I don't
And the
hate
best way
shorts
to
up
do
here.
it is 3 to 5 micros, maybe
This
sometimes,
candle's
maybe as
wild.
much as 7, but rarely, and base hits
Just
because
wild.
you know you make 100, 200, $300 in a dozen qualified paying accounts across some different platforms. That's really good money. I mean, $100, that's $1,200 a day, just $100. You can see in the evals with just, you know, a maximum risk on of I believe it was five micros, and across the I think 4 or 5, what do we got, 4 evals that I'm working on qualifying, made a little more than 200, so that's $1,000 just in 4 accounts. Multiply that by, you know, 20 Apex accounts, 5 take profit
Is this gonna
accounts,
be
5
it?
Tradeify accounts, and incredible money. Okay, now I'm watching again here. We have a confluence with the 9 EMA and this 50% retracement. So if it gets down there, I will consider a trade. But I want to watch volume. The volume I like is that's in the 6-minute, we had this huge volume here. So I'm looking for that retracement.
Volume on
That huge volume tells me that this up move is real.
I was just about to rip the shorts up here. Literally so close.
Wow. See, I just wouldn't. I don't know why they would. For me, I wouldn't do that. That's trading against the
I still
trend.
want to try it now because I don't want to be late.
So we'll watch. Maybe they'll be correct because it could definitely come through. But look at how small that volume is. Very, very small volume.
I
So
would love to see us
I'm gonna I'm going to trade my
Sell off,
system.
that'd be
And one of the
incredible.
reasons for me doing this live feed is so that I can hold myself accountable.
It's hard to catch all these
So,
catch the moves with him talking.
okay, it touched. It touched. I'm going to go ahead and enter here. But because I am only going to do 2 micros because our ATR is pretty high.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Order
That was it
submitted.
up there, huh? I hesitated.
Okay.
Get a strong. We're not gonna get stronger volume than this candle, but if we get relatively strong volume, I still think it's.
Yeah, let's just cancel out that previous candle. We'll look at the volume before it.
Okay, let's
That
go.
don't count.
It's looking good. Okay.
That don't count.
I don't like that
That
it's
don't count.
stalled here. So be a little bit patient. Almost trimmed, but the 10 o'clock, 10, the 8 to 10 candles coming up.
Bearish.
See, they say that looks
15
bearish.
minutes
I think it could go high, but I'm going to go ahead and just trim it down to 1 and then give it some room.
Previous candle.
I mean,
Order filled.
again, I'm super conservative. I actually think it could bounce here and go to high of day because
Previous candle had positive
of that bounce off the 50%.
Strong
And
positive delta even though the long wick up
Interesting.
at 17.9K volume.
Let's see, what's the 15-minute high here? 120.
here we go. That looks good. Now, I mean, I do think if it came up and touched this high again, we could sell off, but but hey, we've secured a green trade.
I'm afraid Trump's going to say something.
I'm going to go ahead and
still speaking as
put
of
this
now.
below there. If it comes down, I think if it came down there would be like very minimally green, but
I'm gonna watch that 15-minute high for shorts. Like 110, 120. I liked that.
I like that. I mean, I could see that because we closed back in, but
so sporadic. I hesitated
looks
a little
like
bit.
we may not get there.
I'm not speaking right now, so.
Oh, Trump is speaking. Okay, I'm about stopped out. It'll be very minimally green, but so we'll see. We'll see how much respect it's going to have for that 9-period EMA.
I don't like that we're wicking down too. I just want one nice, good trend. Damon, there's been some decent scalping opportunity for sure, but one
See, this is I'm not.
day.
They are trend. These guys are trend traders, but I don't know why they're saying this isn't an uptrend. So, I mean, it's.
I took the shorts at 140, learning from the best, and starting to become confident taking my own trades. That's awesome, Lormans. That's amazing. That's great. That makes me very happy.
There we go. We're just going to be out of that trade, I think. Yep, we're out.
Very
so again, it was green.
That hypes me up.
It touched it again and then took it out. So
now we're right back in the middle of that range, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really tempted to take that because it's respecting this, but I think I'll watch. Okay, now we just be patient. So, 2 trades, both green. I'm going to be really butthurt if it just rockets higher from here. So, that said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to trade my eval and take some risk here. just a single one of my evals, risk some of the profit and try to qualify it.
Order filled.
So I'm looking for this to go up to high of day. If it breaks down below here again, and then we'll probably lose, but it could go either way. There are some indications that this is going to reverse, but
That.
so
All right. Come on. Come on.
the 15-minute candle's coming up. Remember, I trade the 6-minute chart,
Right
so
back
I
in
won't
the
get a
middle
new
of this
candle
range.
until 18, but I know that they'll be looking for shorts here, and the reason is because it's coming up to touch the top of the 15-minute, and that's a good call, I think. But
Still nothing. Video.
I'm going to go ahead and trim a little bit here. Just one. Take some
Order
risk off.
filled.
Take one more off,
Order filled.
and I'll sell
Order
another one
submitted.
here if it starts to reverse. Again, day trading, it's so different than intermediate trading, long-term trading. This is a risk management game, and that's the purpose of this live cast,
Not a
because
great candle to short either.
it helps me talk
Right
through
back
it
into
and
that
hold
50%
myself
retracement and then
accountable.
wake up.
It's about base hits. It's about making sure your losses are small. So you kind of have to trade like a paranoid person. The best loser wins.
Order filled.
Okay, there we go. There. If it comes down below the 9-period EMA, it'll likely tank, but this could just be a little shakeout and go higher, but we'll see. Oh, did you see the mistake I made there? That was supposed to trim down. I put in a buy instead of a sell. Happens. I wasn't paying attention. So that's where we go.
Come on. Give me a trend, baby.
$18-minute candle's going to be coming up here
Give me a
in about a
trend.
minute, minute and a half. But looks like we might get stopped out. But I just don't like it's not doing what I want it to do. So, I'm not going to be too hurt if it stops here.
Stop
There we
filled.
go. So stop. So again, we risk some of the profits that we made earlier in that just one account. So now again, it's holding here. Seems to be respecting here. So now I'm going to go to one of my other evals. And do some small risk. So
Come on, baby.
small risk on it.
Give me DOD. Give me DOD.
So you definitely have to
Order filled.
you definitely have to have two mindsets, one for evals and one for your
Right
paid
in the middle of
accounts.
this range still. No
So-
trend. The only setup that I liked and actually worked out well was that 50% retracement of this candle here. This is the only setup that I've seen so far that was worthwhile. Everything else, nothing.
Okay, 18-minute candles coming. Again, on the 6-minute chart, 2 seconds. Let's see how it reacts here. If it dips down, touches the 9, and then rockets higher, that's a great sign. But we'll see. If it comes lower, there's my defined risk. If it comes lower than that candle,
I
then
still have my Raptor
my
to do.
thesis is incorrect. But
Have to
my
sell it.
thesis
My
right
trading
now
can't
is
pick
that
up. Shit.
we had this huge buy. We shook out a bunch of the longies. We made it look weak, and now it's going to move higher. Could be wrong.
Playing around.
News could happen. It could come lower. But those are my probabilities.
This 15-minute chart looks a little toppy, reversally, if that's a word. My Raptor doesn't pick up. I get it. That's a dad one. Grizzology's saying
Okay.
bye. Grizzly.
I'm going to go ahead and take
Order
off one
filled.
there. Secure a green trade, hopefully. We'll see. Just
All right, guys. Staying patient still. Staying patient still. I just don't have any confirmation for the longs yet. That's why I don't look for the longs.
I'll show you one of the reasons that I'm a little bit hesitant here, and I'm not trading my evals or my paid accounts, is because we came up here, we set this high, but I used it was with less
Inventory's coming up.
it
That's
was
right.
with
10 minutes
less
actually could give
energy,
us a decent amount
if you want to say that.
with all the news lately.
So
We'll see.
and that's, we had pretty strong rejection, so we could end
There's
up
no
just kind
longies
of
here yet.
chopping
Gene's
through
here.
here the rest of the day because we've done this, and you can just
I
see
don't
the
think
wicks.
oil
So
inventories is going to be very good news. if I had to take a shot in the dark.
oh, I was on the 5-minute chart. There's the 6-minute chart. So these wicks are kind of scaring me away, but I will tell you this. One of the things that I watch is if there's a bounce off the 9 here, the next time it comes down, I usually look at about halfway in between, and that would have been a perfect entry. The next time it comes down, we'd look for it to bounce off of the 21 EMA.
All right, come on.
And then if
Give us
it
a setup.
breaks through that, then of course, we're probably looking at a trend reversal. But here, but you can see how this exponential moving average is flattening off. So that's why, again, I'm not trading my paid accounts because it's just not following through. And this just might end up being a chop day for the rest of the day. We shall see. Don't be a dopamine punk. Don't just put on trades to put on trades. I've done that.
Come on, coffee. Kick in and get me moving.
See, it looks like it's wanting to come low. Yep, there we go.
Filled.
See, and there we go. We handled our risk. We'll see how it reacts on this 21 exponential moving average.
Well, if we could just break below this, we got VWAP down here at 40, 15-minute low at 35. We could just break below both these with some volume and retest back up and die. Oh, I'd be so
Yeah.
happy.
Now I would agree. I like that. I like that theory. So, but to me, we got lots of confluence right here.
Are you
Lots of
watching Jade on unit
confluence.
trade?
I think Grizzly's about to go short, but
I am watching for shorts on a pop back up if we can get this candle confirmation. It's the only thing I
look,
like right now.
we have lowering volume on that down move. That's why I hesitate.
All right. This looks
But
good. We have 1 more minute on this candle.
Low
okay.
volume.
Yeah, see, just what he said, low volume.
Okay.
The reason I look at volume is because market makers can manipulate price, with big block orders and stuff. But even at their size, they can't fake volume, because to have a volume like this, you're going to have lots of participants. Not just one, some big market makers trying to jam the price in a certain way temporarily. So see how we came to the 2-minute EMA again. Here's some risk. I'm gonna go long again here.
Order filled.
In an eval, because my theory is everybody's thinking, oh, this is really weak, but a lot of times it will bounce off the 200. But again,
All right. This technically looks valid for a short if we pop back up.
Yeah, they'll be looking for it. This might stop me out, and
40 to.
Yep, there it is.
Stop
Okay,
filled.
so
70,
I'm pretty much
60.
done. It's slightly green there. I mean, again,
I
I'll
like this
watch
for a
that,
short if we
but
pop
but
back
that
up to the
shows
zone.
you, those are risky plays. I'd say, more than half the time. And look, it may bounce from here, but we did our play. I'm gonna take it again in
Order
that
filled.
eval, and if it fails here, then I'll be done with that. I've got pretty tight. If it comes down and makes that low again, then we'll be done.
Retest back up into here. I'll look for a short.
It would be too.
Nice
So
little
we're
candle
below
run.
the 2-minute EMA now, so that's why I'd be looking for a short around 25.053. Our average true range is below 75, so we can put on, maybe as much as 3 micros, sorry.
Come on.
May not give us a chance.
Holding this 25,000 again. I'd love to see a pop from 40 to 70. That's what I'd watch for shorts, guys. Move back up to 40 to 70 area.
So 40 to 70. So that's, right. I mean, mine's at 50. So, but
Stop
yeah,
filled.
Don't know if we get it.
yeah, dies.
It's not looking like we're going to.
So today's a really tough day.
I'd have my stops up at like 90.
So, but
So it'd be a
you're
wide
watching
stop
now.
from that first ad. I'm not sure we're going to get it though. I'm willing to have a wider stop for sure. That 40 up to 90. Definitely. I just don't know if we're going to get it. We're holding this 25,000. What I really don't want to see is we have an aggressive wick, or we have like a flush of 25,000 and then an aggressive wick up. That's the opposite of what I want to see.
Day may be a minimal trade day with no trades in. Well, we did do one trade in our evals, made a little teeny tiny profit. So now here's previous day close. Interesting. Will it pop here?
Come on.
We might be setting up, just so that you know,
Retests. Where'd you
I'll set you
go?
up for this. I have a trade called the 11 o'clock turn,
Start
and
calling them Caspers. Casper the Ghost.
what we look for in the 11 o'clock turn is, uh, a sustained downtrend,
Leslie, how do I remove the buy and
especially
sell
on
signals? Can
a
you do
day
that
when we initially were
For
up,
what?
for
and
the indicator?
and then
Like
at
when we're
11
trying to
o'clock,
if
Just
you don't
like,
want
I just
we
like, I
we
just don't
may
use
end
it.
up we end up
for the orb?
reversing, and that
Yeah,
a lot of times
just
that
for
go into your
happens.
orb setting. I'll go into your settings where it says opening range and just uncheck show opening range. It'll remove it.
Like any like
Sorry, I
buys
don't want
and
to talk
sells
over
too,
these
can you remove
guys,
those or
and
no?
You cannot on the supply and demand. You can on the trend and the orb.
okay, I'm in the eval again. I'm going to go
I'll do it
again,
later.
Filled.
It's not a big deal right now.
Yeah.
see if it's going to bounce off of that
I
previous
just don't like having
day's
chart a bunch of noise on it.
close. That's another level, and this is all evals.
Which I can easily add that in if that's.
Okay, that's looking good. I'm going to add.
Order filled.
I can already see. I can already see what this wants to do. Go down to 25,000, where you've just been holding for dear life. Have higher volume in a reversal candle. And how am I supposed to short that?
True.
So I'm still open to it up here. If we get higher, still open to it. If we get up here to 40 to 70, I guess, but it's definitely not ideal.
What is that? 980.
Breaks this. I want to see what happens if it breaks that.
Freeze.
Breaks the top of this last 6-minute candle, and where are we? We got 6 minutes to the next one, so. See if it comes back, touches that 200 and rips up. See? Again, I mean, these are very risky
Technically
plays.
speaking, we're
That's why
just
I
about to
always
retest
only
the
do them
orb.
with
I just-
evals, and even with pretty small size.
Just a little risky with that last candle. I want to see a bit higher.
I'll be looking to trim, be up here.
Kind of like longs now. I was looking for a pullback for longs.
Yeah. Here, okay, this, when it touches this, one of my rules is I have to respect these EMAs. So if it goes up there and touches it, oops, pulling back off right now. So that's why I put my sell right
We
there.
touched that 40. We touched it to a T. We took about 2 seconds.
Yeah, true.
Touched it to a T up there. Well, almost to a T. We touched like 40.
See, we're on the 200 now. And we're about 50% of this candle.
5-minute candle is a little sketchy.
Yep.
You see, right? Here, I still like the shorts though. Grizzly, if you see longs, feel free to do your thing. I won't be participating. Another touch up there. That 40 was money bags.
Just the volume on that previous candle.
I know.
I agree. It may flush down here, but again, so our risk is managed. This is an eval account. You know, it's a, what is this in? Oh, this is a take profit. So
It's just mixed. Damn, 50 points from that 40 entry. That's crazy. Burning on my way, just blowing in my bag.
I wish we were closer to the
All right, come on.
6-minute candle. Looks like they are trying to push it down and set a new low.
Still like the shorts. Still like the shorts.
I'm gonna move this. Just again,
Like
I'd
the shorts.
never do that with a paid account. You'll see how I
40
trade those, but
It's
it
60
could be
points.
trying to just take that out and then go higher. We shall see.
If we can just break down this 25,000 and then target 24,900, that'd be great.
See if it respects this previous day close again.
These buyers really need to give up this 25,000 for good.
Yeah, looks like they're going to see how it ticked it off. We'll see. And they're probably going to
Give it up
stop me
for
out now.
good.
So,
Let it be.
yep, there we go.
Order canceled.
Okay, so overall in that
Yeah,
eval, I'm
one more
down
minute left in this candle.
$600. Again, well within the range, so
Damn, that
doesn't
was
bother
it
me.
up there. That 40. That was it.
It was.
Glad
Look,
to know my bias is 2 for 2 today. That's good. That's a step forward from the past week.
that could have been a good trade. That scared me away. The same as them. So, um, little hesitant there. So.
That is a step forward from the last week for sure.
The only thing I would have probably done if this candle had more volume, I likely would have taken that trade. But even here, even in the 5 minute, it didn't. So, and now we're bouncing. So, but we're done. I don't have any really trades here. So,
25,000. The high's 47.
no, Jay done. This is his bread and butter. He loves these types of trades. He's going to be looking for a pop back up, and then a move further down. And definitely see now, for me, we're in a downtrend now. We're below the 9 and the 15 EMA, and
Let's see what that retest would be up here.
so one eval down 600, other evals up 200, and like minimally green. These other guys haven't taken any trades, but a day like today, it's just, oof. I mean, that right there is probably the trade of the day. We probably missed it, and I'm going to have to be happy with that. It just didn't give me, again, this candle right here, this fourth candle back. If it would have had more volume to confirm that down move, I'd have been all over that trade, but
nothing yet. I thought about trying shorts up here, but just waiting.
yeah, would agree with you, Jay Dunn. This is sketch. Just not. Again, even this candle, you see, we have lowering volume. It just tells me it's a fake move. So could be wrong, but it lowers the probability that it'd be a successful trade. So let's see if we have a confluence of that. Yeah, see, even on the 5 minute chart, lowering volume, lowering volume. So
dreams. Still waiting. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting. I don't trust this break above 25,000. We'll see. It did. I heard it did.
I don't have another candle for 4 minutes, 5. So
No, yeah, I noticed that. It's no doubt here. Let's see what the high to low is. 67.
it is coming back and
Did you?
touching that low of the 15-minute.
Okay, proud of you.
Here comes the 5-minute candle.
Testing a piece of shorts, guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that the same, but with
14 area.
really minimal risk
Only have
here.
30
I've only
points
got
of risk.
two micros, so
Order submitted.
Come on. Die. Die, please.
this is sketchy. Here comes the
Closed above 25,000. I don't like that. Let's put our stops. I'm putting my stops with a VWAP at like 34. So only like 20 points of risk.
it's high, but
Keeping the
I mean,
shit tight.
again, I've got 35 points of risk with 2
The only other
micros.
watch I have is if we go up to like pre-market high, like 60, I may try again. But this is the only
Market high.
watch I have. We wicked, we failed VWAP again. We failed that previous high. I'd like to see us continue down, but if we go back up above VWAP, I'm just going to stop it for 20 points.
So his stop is here.
Just
Mine's
losing
slightly
shit.
higher. Let's see. Yeah, we're profitable. We got to break down here, like he says, below 25,000.
Come on, break down 25,000. We're trying.
Yeah, it's not gonna, I don't think. Yeah. We might get a flush. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Just can't break that 25,000 still. Jeez Louise.
Order submitted.
my 6-minute candle's coming here. So let's see how we respond. 5 seconds. I may tighten up my risk here depending on how this acts. What I'd like to see is kind of a jot up and then bit down, but see it's jotting down and then
like
up.
this. I don't like how we're holding this 25,000. Get less buying volume. Come on, push it.
Yep.
Break down 25,000, please. Please.
That's just not gonna do it.
I have my hard stops in at VWAP up there at 30. What is that? 34? 36. And we got like 15 points there. Just can't get any sort of follow through. It's so
Here we go.
annoying.
It's gonna stop us out, I believe, guys. But I'm gonna keep. I risked what I risked. I mean, this is going to be a small loser, and if it does break down, I mean, if it does break down, so it touched the 9 EMA again. So, yeah, here we go.
Oh my gosh, so annoying, dude.
We'll see. But if it does break down, it could be a big move, even down to low of the day, which would be great. So we'll let it play out.
If we get 60, I'll try one more time. One more try at 60 if we get there. That's the last area
Interesting.
I have. It stops at like 96.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop this out. So
And I'm scalping it for 30 points. I'm going for 1-to-1.
Hmm.
That's it. 1-to-1. That is all I'm looking for. Is a 1-to-1 trade. If we get to 60, I will put the shorts on. And that's it. That's the last trade I'm looking for. Unless we get some enormous volume 5-minute candle, then I'll cut that. But that's the last idea I want is a short appearing near pre-market high. Stops
likely
above
gonna
that
stop us out,
96.
and there we go. There it did. So $150
Order
loss. Yeah.
canceled.
That's it. That's my last idea I got.
Don't let it bother you, man. It's just tough market.
It's the last area is up here at 60. Last area for shorts. If we go back above that 100, we likely trend back up. We got like 50, got like 15 and almost 15 points out of that. Just no follow through. Yep, 60 area up here. Last try for shorts up here around 50 to 60. Ideally 60.
Hey,
That's
maybe.
it. With stops above, you can call it 100.
We'll see what this candle does for me. I got 3 minutes. If this candle finishes
We
strong
go ahead and
with
start a piece
higher
early. If we
volume,
get up to like 30,
I would not take any shorts.
say 40. My last trade. My original plan was 40 to 70. So if we go shoot above 40 into this previous high, I'll start. If you want a better entry, 60, and then I'll stop out at like 96. If we accordion, then it's my sign that I will not be trading. If you see a trade you like, Grizzly, you can call it too, even if it's different than mine. I don't mind.
Okay, we're watching this. 2 minutes for me.
All right, let's see.
See, for me, if we finish with higher volume here, come up and say get to 25070, I'd be looking for a move back down to touch this 9-period EMA.
Start it up there, guys. Start it up there, and I'll add at 60, be out at 96.
I'll go ahead and join him here.
I didn't know he was talking to me, Jaden.
No, I was just saying, if you see a trade like even if it's different than mine, you can call it.
I don't really see anything right now.
Order
So
I
submitted.
started my last piece of shorts up there in the 40s. I want to see sub 25,000.
I like how that previous candle closed below VWAP
Come
or
on.
right at VWAP.
Come on. Nope. Other way, buddy. Other way. It's not
With
the
a few
right
seconds.
way. If you want a better risk entry, I still like 60, but I did start.
3
40.
minutes to my next candle, or 30 seconds.
Got down to 25. Let me clear this. 20. I'd still love to see us continue down, stay above or below this VWAP, below pre-market high. This is the area I like most, is the pre-market high, like the 60. This is my last chance, everybody. Last try. If we end up trending back up, then I got nothing else.
So yeah, I did like how it went up and then it came back down when my candle ended here. So see if we can break down below.
I'm just cooked. Ideal ad area is up here. That pre-market high. We went and touched it barely and then wicked down. I like to see us go sub 25,000. Finally break down that 25,000.
Yeah, one of my rules is if it goes against me like that, I usually try to take one off right here. Maybe I miss my opportunity.
My strategy is broken.
Not looking good.
What was that last? That was a good candle too. Got out break even, you can. I'm following my plan. This is my last area I like. If we're going to catch a downtrend, it's in here. We've had no sign of increasing volume for selling early, I guess, for upside. All these candles are trending down with volume on a move up. I'd still like to see us break down this 25,000. But again, if we go above 96, I'm going to get out. This is the area I liked up here, is this 50 to 60. We might just chop around though. So if we just end up accordioning, going back and forth, I don't like how that candle looks. I like how at lower volume. I don't like how that candle looks. We'll see. I have mine at 96. Yep, 96. Last chance for a downtrend. It's aggressive move down. This would be the lower high, but if we start breaking up here, then I got nothing. Just gonna keep my loss managed and move forward.
Hey, thanks for the reminder, Jay Dunn. If we do come down and touch again, that'll be a good sign, but you know, it's looking like maybe not. Still, our risk is managed, so we shall see. That's a critical point. As you can see, that's 50% of that candle. So
if we get a strong candle above pre-market high, say with higher volume, per se, I'll stop out early too. But this is the area I liked originally, guys. So there's about 36 points of risk from that pre-market high. Me too, dude. Like these retracements were working so damn well for the last 2 months. Hell, the last 6 months. And now it's just been mostly supply and demand. So we've been bouncing demand and rejecting supply. There's been no real trend intraday. I mean, you can see that very clearly on the daily chart. I don't like what we're seeing in this 5 minute either. I don't like how we're just kind of holding here. We're not really having any sort of rejection. So it's all right. Keeping it managed. If I do lose, it's managed.
Are you still in the trade, Jaden?
Go ahead and do your thing, bro. If you
No, I was just gonna mess with Gene a bit. Where's Gene at?
Well, he's here. He can hear you.
2 minutes till my next candle.
I was hearing some rumors about Asia session last night. How'd that go?
How'd Asia session go, Gene? Gene? Oh, he's listening to music. He can't hear us. Hey, Gene. Oh, he hears us. He's just not responding.
Yeah, he's not responding. He knows what I'm talking about. That's hilarious.
Could work out. We'll see. But you know, I mean, to me, it'd be if it breaks down below this 21 EMA, we may see a really nice move. But it's showing some strength.
Come on. Push down.
1 minute.
I'm going to keep my stop the same, but part of me just wants to freaking close it here between 40 and 60. We're getting no follow through whatsoever.
Same urge. Okay. See, what I'd like to do is,
We'll see.
I wish that would have went up and then down, but
Keeping it the same. Keeping my plan
we'll
the
see.
same. We're at about break even, right, depending on your entry. So we can.
Yeah, I didn't get as good at
I'm gonna
entry as
keep
he
my
did.
original plan in place.
So whoops.
Oh, whoops. Until we hold above this pre-market high.
It's touching the 9-period EMA. We'll see if it goes down. If it rejects up from there, I think we'll end up being cooked, but we'll see.
What is this volume?
Yeah, what is the volume? It's looking good, maybe. Again, it rejects off the 9-period EMA. So
If we
let's
flush
see.
40 or flush 35, I'm going to put my stops at like 60. If we
Mhm.
get one flush. We've gotten a little movement down from pre-market high, but we're not getting any sort of follow through.
Here's their next 5-minute candles come up, so actually doesn't look too bad. I'm going
Order
to
All right, guys, I
submitted.
put my stops at 60. So for my second ad, it'll be slightly red, but not by much. We'll call it break even, slightly red, but
I'll
I'd
keep
rather
my
get
same
stopped out
stops. We'll see.
just above break even than let it go up. I'll look for a re-entry if need be. I'll still have that risk allowed, but we got down to 38. I did not take anything off. This volume sucks. So if we wick up and then go back down, I'll look for another entry, but I'm not going to let this go red with how we're acting. Stops are at 61. Got 2 ads. I'd like to see us flush now. Come on, push down.
Every time it touches it, but
Problem is we got
it,
VLOP right here. We're holding this 25,000
yeah,
like
it's
it's 10
touched it like
electrons
4
on it.
times. Got 3 minutes to the confluent candle, which is, you know, twice an hour. The 6-minute and the 5-minute are the same on the hour and the half hour. So we'll see.
Got down to like 38. Just no follow through. So putting my stops just above that previous 5-minute candle high, and I'll look for re-entry if need be. So
Yeah,
all right.
it's going to
Take a
stop us
little L
out.
on that,
I
but
do believe.
keep it little. Can still watch for re-entry if we get a move into here, but you guys, I move my stops down. So I will not be holding this trade till 96. This volume sucks. It's just that is not what you want to see whatsoever with volume. If we get some reversal candle here, we can look for re-entry, but I told you guys stops are 61. I'm out of this trade.
And we're stopped out. So
not letting
Order
that market give me
canceled.
today. Not today, baby. Not today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Not today. So still red, but
I will tell you, I do like to follow them, and maybe I
not
shouldn't.
today. Accordion market
On
back and
here
forth will
again,
not get me today on a full size
again,
loss. No way.
I guess technically, if we looked at that, it had higher volume there, and we could have targeted this
Not
entry. But hey,
today,
that's the,
Trader
you're not
Joe.
going to be
Not
right all the
today.
time, and you're going to
If
live
we
and learn.
fail
I'll
this
journal
area
this
and then
today.
push aggressively down below pre-market high, I'm still open for a short. Or if we see some sort of volume confirmation to the high side above 100, I'm open to long. But we look at how low this volume was on this previous sell. That's just not what you want to see, even a little.
Okay, now this is the reason. So, like a day like today in the past, I would probably go kind of crazy, and I mean,
Come on.
we've got some positive in. We're down what $380, and
We got one aggressive sell candle here below pre-market high. Nope. Definitely can't
see.
short that. You guys see this 5-minute close? But pre-market high, higher volume.
Mhm.
No way I'm shorting that.
Let's see what I'll journal today is
I was gonna trade Tesla today. I was
this
open
one.
to
I'm
trading some
okay that
individuals.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to turn these guys down.
Realistically speaking, if you look at probabilities, you have a higher probability of making money with individual stocks when you find inefficiencies than you do with indices and futures. It just takes a bit more effort to do because there's more inefficiencies in the market in individual stocks versus primarily pretty efficient markets in the futures. So, I mean, you can make money in futures for sure in indice options, but this is exactly why I moved that stop down 30 points there. We had no sort of rejection there, no sort of trend. It's right back into this range. Right back to the BS.
It's been a tough market, and the trades, over the last week with these guys, they've struggled with trades, and
I'm gonna stick around till like 10 today, so I've got
I
another
have
hour.
too. So, but I'm gonna turn them off. I'm gonna
I still
do a
think we
little
can have a really nice green
commentary
day today.
and tell you why I am a little bit upset that I didn't take that last trade actually opposite of what Jay Dunn did. And that's
I
not to say
still
anything bad about them.
believe.
These are great traders and they teach me so much. But my system is a little bit different, sometimes in confluence with them. And one of the things I have to work on is being, more consistent with recognizing in the moment. So let's see. I mean, um, so I'm going to turn these guys off. Let's talk a little bit, and then I'll be pretty much done for today.
Okay. Come on, give us some sort of confirmation, Nazdagita.
So this trade right here could have been a good trade for me, and I want to explain why. This candle right here, see? This candle had higher
Look at this
volume,
50-minute
just a
chart.
little
Just what
bit, but
the
at least
hell
it
is
had higher
this?
volume. Then we had the
If you're on the chart
pullback
chart,
to the EMA,
what is
and then it
this?
went. Yeah. So 25,031. So, 50-point move. Now it's selling off,
All
right?
right, come on. Let's not
So
give us a solid candle. If we can get a 5-minute close here with higher volume, I'll retest with stops above 90.
I'll do the same.
Come on.
But it'll have to extend down here. I want more volume. That fits my criteria.
CL is oil. Crude oil futures.
So I want it to, let's see, 3. He's got 2 minutes. So We shall
2 more
wait.
minutes on this candle. Yeah, MCL or CL. Yep. I wanted to see us flush view out before. That's exactly what I wanted to see. There's just no trend. If you're trading supply and demand, it's been fine. Like supply, demand, bounces, but there's been no consistent trend, even on the daily chart, just no trend.
You have increased volume here on this downside move. See it here on his 5-minute
Same thing
chart,
you like,
probably the
Grizzly?
same. Yep, the same. So I want this price to finish below the 9 and the EMAs. May not give it to us, so
Still got about 1 hour left of trading for me. So we have
I
what,
don't. I
10
have
more
maybe
candles?
10 minutes. This trade, I'll
12 more
manage it if we
candles?
enter it. If not, I'm done.
Yeah, we're literally right around opening price. No trend. You know, not a candle looking short. Again,
True.
it actually honestly looks halfway decent to the upside. We held VWAP, held pre-market high. We're still right in the middle of this range, but we had higher volume. Let's see, what would this low be? The 29? And now you're gone.
The 9. I'm gonna hope. I'm gonna make a trade here. Trying to honor the 9.
Part of me is like, this looks decent for long. I was probably
Order
just going to flush
submitted.
this candle low. So I'm holding off. We're right in the middle of this 15-minute range. Waiting here by the phone with the pictures hanging on the wall. No 15-minute confirmation, no 5-minute confirmation. I'm
Here. Here we go. Here. Put my stop up because if it flushes down here again, then I'm going to be out.
Don't make me start using Bookmap again and going back to supply and demand. Yep, take a few days off. Let your emotions settle. If you're on a losing streak, just wrist down. So what I've been doing is like if I'm not trading well, or the market's not been cooperating with how I like to trade it, I just take risk off.
Put much risk on here because it's going to stop me out.
And when I get a winner, a
um,
real good
yeah.
trend winner, I'm just gonna
It's just nothing's following
Order
through,
puppy,
and frankly,
for lack of
that
better
last
words.
trade, I got to be honest, was
And
really again part of my thing is that it was a bit of a revenge trade, but
invest in bigger winners, small
and I'll
losers.
explain why. We went up, we
And
touched the
don't just
9, we
double
went up, we
and
came halfway down in
It's
between.
like
We
a
went up,
long-term
we came down
strategy.
below.
It can work on the short term,
Okay.
but not the long term.
And I should, and then when we touched here again, maybe it'll work out, but it's not my
What's Tesla doing?
bread and butter. But again, my maximum loss hasn't been reached for the day. And
416. That's crazy.
we'll be okay.
You seen anything worth watching, Jada?
Not at the moment. Just kind of waiting. Sitting red. Again. Kept it really small today, which was great. Just hoping to get one nice trend winner. Look at these candles in here. That's just horrible.
Been a tricky market, no doubt. No doubt.
Ugh. Come on, give us a trend move.
It has all the earmarks to me of it's just going to be zigzagging here for a while. Okay, guys, I'm going to sign off. I'll be back at 11 just to look and see if we've got an 11 o'clock turn trade possibly. But I'm not going to stay on here longer than this. So have a good one. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope I learned something. And live to trade another day. Thank you.